Okay, we're back here again. We'll do a little geometry. And let's see what we have here. We've got a rectangle, or at least it is a rectangle. I'm just going to tell you it's a rectangle there. We have a little triangle that jets out. My drawing skills are a little limited. That should just be a straight line. And they tell us that the area of the triangle, PQT, is equal to 1/3 of the area of the rectangle TQRS. Given that, apparently we're supposed to just figure out what length of PT is, and all they really give us is that QR is 12, and it should be one of these. So we won't pause the video, let's just get right into it. And the thing to remember is these questions, that show up at the end of tests, they look complicated, they're certainly not easy, but you just want to always employ simple tactics. You should not overthink, you should just do simple things. When they tell me the area of a triangle and the area of a rectangle, well, okay. I mean, the area of the triangle is going to be what? It's going to be 1/2 the base times the height, right? And the base, as far as I understand it, is just going to be PT, right? So the area of the triangle is 1/2. I'm just going to call PT, let's just call that X for now. All right, we're going to call that X. So it's 1/2 the base times the height, which I'm just going to call that H, right? Just to illustrate here. So that will give us the area of the triangle, and apparently that's equal to 1/3 the area of the rectangle. Okay, so it's 1/3. The area of a rectangle is just going to be what? Length times height, so that looks like it's just 12 times h. Okay, and from here, we should be able to simply just solve for x. That's what we're looking for, and that will give us PT. I mean, because you can sort of see, I can divide both sides by h. The height is actually completely irrelevant because they both share the same height. So it doesn't really matter what the height is. You could have even assigned the height a value if you really wanted to, but in this case we're just going to cancel them out. And now we should have it. Let's say 1/2 x, well, 1/3 of 12 is what? 4? So x should be 8, and let's see if that makes sense. That's 8. And just to see it numerically, let's just make the height, we'll just make the height 4. So let's see if it's right. So the height's 4, which means this height's 4. So the area of the triangle is going to be what? 1/2 8, which is 4, times the height, which we're saying is 4. So the triangle should be 16. Now 16 should be 1/3 the area of the rectangle, right? The rectangle in our example is 12 times 4, which is 48. And 1/3 of 48 is absolutely 16. So PT should be 8.